Hey, what's going on? It is V from V Love and Crystals. If you would like to know who you may marry, keep on watching. I have 3 piles here for you. I'm going to use everything that I can to get to the bottom of your messages. And I also got my Who Is decks for everybody. So we're going to figure it out, or my cards. We're going to figure it out. Please subscribe if you're new. And we have timestamps here in front of you. Please watch the full video if you have time. If you don't, you have timestamps that you can use to skip ahead. So let's dive into your message. Ready? Pile 1, Pile 2, Pile 3. Take some time to collect your thoughts and push them away so that you can decide intuitively. Ready? Let's breathe. Let's breathe in. I notice that this helps me when I'm trying to make decisions too. So I thought we can do it together. Ready? Okay. Timestamps are below. For number 1, you're first. Number 1, what's up? For fun, I'm going to use this towards the end. I just want to get to the bottom of these first. Alright, you chose red. If you chose the red heart pile, please leave the red hearts below, and let's dive into your message. Pile number 1, you chose Team Red, and you have the Threads of Fate Oracle here on Etsy. This is my Red Hot Love Oracle. This is my Who deck coming very soon, and this is my Fortune Cookie Oracle also for sale. These two are for sale on my Etsy shop. So let's dive right in, and I also offer personal readings in my Etsy if you're interested. Alright, let's get into this. So in the first position, who will you marry? Who may you marry? Let's see. This is the person that you feel like you might resonate with, or you may see coming your way. So we have the Wild card here. Get wild. Let's see. Can you see that? Get wild. So to me, this is like somebody very free-spirited, like someone just fun and careless, but I don't think it's like careless, like where they'll just jump off a bridge without a parachute. Not that kind of energy. It's just like maybe they've been through a lot, and maybe they had a near death experience, and that made them think from that point on, like, oh, life is too short, so time to have fun, time to live on the wild side, time to start saying yes to new opportunities. We have these skeletons here, these little skeleton faces here, so it could be that maybe like I said, maybe they had a near death experience, and so now their perception on life is a little bit different than how it used to be. So very fun energy here, spontaneous and very like jubilant, like ready to do anything, say yes to anything. The next thing you need to know about the person you may marry, we have mind games. Okay. To me, mind games can mean so many different things. In a bad reading, it would be like, watch out for someone playing those what's it called? What reverse psychology tactics, where they get you to do things that they want. Maybe you're so used to doing certain things, or you play extra safe, and this person's like the opposite, so they might try to get you to do the things that they want to do a lot. And so prepare for that. Prepare for them to expand your horizons, and you might feel like, oh my gosh, this is too daring. I'm scared. I don't want to jump off. And I don't want to do the bungee rope thing. I don't want to do skydiving. Oh, I don't want to just get married just like that in Vegas. I want to take my time, So just keep that energy in mind if you don't want to be persuaded or tempted or anything like that. Just make sure you're just being very vocal about it, and I think they'll get the drift. You don't have to tell them twice, I think they just want to have a partner to do those fun things with. So we have the 1 here. So see, that's what I'm saying. I feel that this is just like somebody very spontaneous and fun and outgoing, and they, ask you or beg you to do things with them. It's not coming from a place of, peer, what's it called, like bullying. It's more like, oh man, I don't want to do it by myself. Even though I will do it by myself, but it's more fun with the partner. So do you want to come in? Not. If you don't want to, it's fine. I think they'll understand. They will, because they'll love you. Look, the 1 here. This person, you're meant to be, I don't know, you're meant to cross paths, or you're meant to get married. This person is meant to, change your life a little bit, add more fun to your life, and you add something to their life, spice to their life in a different way. So maybe you keep them level-headed and grounded. Maybe you keep them, maybe you help them think of, before they take the leap of faith. Maybe you're more like the brains and they're like the actions. So you're like the swords and they're like the wands. It can be that energy. The next one is, oh, good fortune. See, that's what I'm feeling. Like, I feel that this energy is just, it's very vibrant, high on life. Like, oh my gosh, I know what it feels like to be near death, and I want I want to tackle on life and grab it by the horns and see how many cups I can fill with these lemons. I want to just squeeze lemons out of this life before I kick the bucket. So it's just that kind of energy here. So there's no, like, no harm, no foul. There's nothing malicious or mischievous or anything like that. It's just all about fun and very daring. And see, look, compassionate. See, they're gonna love you even if you decide to do things with them or not. Even if you decide to, uh, take off from work the next day just to go to Timbuktu and back, and then go to work the next day. Even if you want to take part in those challenging endeavors, they're going to understand, if you want to or not. And they're going to do it with or without you, so just so you are prepared for that, because they can't be held back. So as long as you know that, then everything is solid. Compassion, they're going to come with love. I feel like this is the Knight of Cups kind of love, where they're offering love to you, and they're coming no matter what, and they're going to be going no matter what. So it's up to you if you want to, maybe find a balance and do some fun things with them, and then say no to the things that you really don't want to take part in, like the crazy things that you be like, oh my gosh, no, I don't feel right about this. Always follow your intuition. But I do feel like this person is going to bring some kind of joy to your life, and compassion, love, charming. I'm getting charming, Knight of Cups, the Knight of Shining Armor. Somebody coming into your life and kind of like showing you a different point of view, a different perspective. And I think you're going to bring that logic balance to them. So good fortune here. And the advice is, expect the unexpected. That's exactly what the wild card is, right? In Uno, you have the wild card. You don't know what you're going to change the color to. You might change it to blue. Or that person might change it to green. You're like, but wait a minute, I have no green. So it's very spontaneous energy. See what I'm saying? So this person, all good intentions. It's just that they have their fun. Their level of fun is very, like, it's like on a higher scale, a different scale than yours. And your level of fun might be, watching your favorite shows, having small gatherings, going out to dinner, or cooking inside, having dinner inside, or maybe going to a movie, carnival, whatever. And their idea of fun is like, come on, let's go parasailing with sharks underneath us. I don't care. We're not going to get eaten by sharks. I still want to see them. Or let's go swim with the dolphins. And you're like, well, wait a minute. What dolphins? What? I gotta go to Florida to swim with dolphins. That's we're all the way on the West Coast. Oh my God, like, very spontaneous and fun. So that's what I have for you, pal. Red one, whatever you want to call this pile. Let me know that you stopped by, and I do offer readings, and I thank you for your time. You have a lovely day. This is the Red Hot Love Oracle, the Who deck coming soon, and the Threads of Fate, and my Fortune Cookie Oracle. I'll see you next time. Pile number 2, you chose Team Pink for number 2. All right, let's see who your person may be. Okay, pile number 2, you chose Pink. But let's see. Who may you marry? Let's figure them out. Astrologically. Opposition, balance. Relates, mirrors, interacts, confronts, makes conscious, manifests, disciplines, conflicts with, tests, objectifies, calls out. Balance. Okay. This can be like, to me, this can be like someone who is a peacemaker. Like the Libras. I know a Libra. I have a Libra in my life, and boy, balance is essential. Balance is necessary in this person's life. Peacemaker, people pleaser also. And then we also have, and I'm very intellectual, very intelligent. So this person, they play fair. They don't play they don't cheat. They don't cut corners. They're just very straightforward and logical and look very disciplined. Yes, and questions authority all the time. So I think this person's gonna be like very inquisitive. This person's always gonna want knowledge or want to seek knowledge or just want answers for everything. Very sociable, confrontational. Okay, that's what I have for this one. Opposition, like, questioning authority. Wait a minute, but I don't agree with this, but I need to know how this works and why, and blah, blah, blah. And that doesn't make sense. And, so you can't really pull a whammy over their eyes. This person is just very, very intelligent. And it could be that they won't stop looking for those answers until they're satisfied, until they're mentally satisfied. So that's awesome. So, if you're needing somebody who's going to be stern and, help you fight your battles and play the advocate, you have that person right here in front of you. The next thing here is what you need to know. We have fusion. To me, the fusion is like you working well with this person. And all these 3 cards came out at the same time. So I feel like they all embody the same energy. Like they're all part of the same person, or, what makes them who they are together as a whole. Because I usually have different categories for my cards, but I feel like they all want to come out at the same time for a reason. Fusion is, them complementing you, like, them being the brains of the operation and you being the action of the operation. Not saying that you don't have your brains, but the way they're built is it's like the scientists, like they need to know everything, like maybe numbers is a big thing for them, or just the whole science, the whole logic behind everything. And maybe you work from a place of movement, action, and maybe more emotion, So fusion here, whipping, it's like 2 cups coming together. So you like doing some kind of alchemy, you being part, like you and your person coming together and complementing each other. Like your energy works well with this person's energy. And maybe that's the whole balance. Maybe you guys together are a balanced source. Without your person, you maybe you feel like you're lacking something, or that I don't know, you just feel complete when you're with your person. So the next thing is rewards here. Wow, rewards. So I feel this person, you're meant to compliment them, and maybe also, servicing each other, like you helping them helping you. You bring the fire and they bring the brains. You bring the emotions and they bring the why and the how, and encouragement, where they figure out how, or they figure out the whole shell of everything, and you're like inside the gooey stuff of the shell. And so without you and the shell, you won't be able to mesh well, right? Because you can't do it without. It's like the peanut butter without the jelly. You need everything together. So I feel that you're like the ooey gooey part of it all, and this person needs you. This person can't function with just its shell. It needs the love. It needs the home, the warmth. So I feel that's where you bring each other. You bring each other rewards. You balance each other out. This is beautiful. Opposition, and it could be that they feel complete with you as well. Mirrors. See the mirror here. You're seeing your reflection in this person, and them seeing his or her reflection in you. So this could be, if you believe in soulmates, it can be that you guys are twin flames, soulmates, whatever, divine counterparts, and your souls recognize each other. And maybe that's why you guys, you complement each other so well, and you needing to be together. Look, 3 cups here, 3 scoops. Yeah, reunion. See, it's like you guys are needing to find each other. Like it's like, I don't know if you've been lost for so many years, and maybe you met in another lifetime, and you guys are reuniting again. So I would say that you recognize each other, maybe from some from your childhood or from a past life. Maybe your soul just is drawn to this person. It's like, man, you're just familiar to me. I don't know how I know you, but it just feels right. So I feel this is you and your person, and you coming together to make a whole. Or you coming together to make something. Maybe that's the purpose. You're fusing together to make something new whether it's a business or build a family, to create a brand new energy. And then we have hard work will pay off. This is awesome. So for those of you who are, you're saying, man, am I ever gonna find my person? Am I ever gonna meet this person you're talking about? You will. It's just that there are probably other obstacles in the way. So don't give up. Don't feel discouraged. You will find this person when it's time, and when the universe, aligns you all together, reunites you. You will have your rewards. You will fuse together. You will see in the mirror and see your person. So it's just a matter of time, okay, friends? Hard work. So keep on waiting, keep on being patient, keep on doing your thing, get lost in your crafts, do all that stuff. Take care of your body, look in the mirror, and see, hey, what can I work on internally? Okay, the next one is, confrontation. Like I said, you're going to meet this person. And the next thing here is the fire sign. Didn't I just say, you're like the fire. You bring the desire. They bring the brains. They bring the whole science part of it, the logic part of it. So this fire sign could be your energy, or maybe it's their energy with yours combined, fused together, and you bring this heat. Rewards are coming through because of this whole cups of exchange, this exchange of energy. So that's what I'm saying. Like you're meant to come together for a reason. I don't know what that reason is. I don't know. But it's karma. It's karma. So that's what I feel right now. That's what I'm getting here. Fire and desire. This passion. But you keep on working. And if you're like in the middle of healing something, I feel that there's also a healing that needs to take place. I'm just thinking of like these little rocks here, and then someone on top of a mountain meditating with like hot rocks with fumes coming from them, like somebody just retreating and going through like, therapy, or just meditating and cleansing themselves and detoxing and coming back a brand new person. That's what I feel. So if you need to heal past traumas, or heal or change your mindset, or go through your awakening, it's saying now is the time, so that when you meet this person, you're ready. You can reunite. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Thank you for watching. Let me know if this makes sense to you. Team Pink, and I'll see you in the next video. Pile number 3, you chose the White Heart. Team White Heart. Alright friends, let's dive right in. So this is the Sacred Destiny Oracle on Amazon, and my self-made oracles. This is the Winter's Embrace and the Fortune Cookie. Everything's linked below. Let's dive in. Okay, the first one here is who you may marry. Let's figure it out. And part number 1 and 2, you're going to love it, because we're talking about balancing across the board. Like part 1, we talked about balance. Number 2, we talked about balance. I think you're going to find joy in those two. If you don't find anything in this pile. So pile number 3, you have relaxation. So in this first card here, what this is saying, that this person might be very, very chill compared to you, or maybe you guys are both chill when you're together. Very low, what's it called? Down to earth, low key energy here. I'm also getting like the sense, like the hermit, like someone who's just like chill, nonchalant, very, focused on their inner work and inner healing, and just maybe they're very maybe they're not big talkers, and maybe they just love being in the comfort of their own skin. Like just with their books. Like me, I love being with my tarot. I love being with family, doing nature walks and all that stuff, and watching movies. But then I also love getting lost in my tarot and recording and just watching my favorite videos, my favorite tarot channels. So it can be they're very just, very laid back, and they love their own company. That's what I'm getting with that one. The next one, we have blessings here. So I feel what this card is telling me is that they might have an abundance of either, maybe they're wealthy when it comes to earthly matters, like, money, for instance, or they just have a lot of friends, but they do love being maybe that's why they're always, with themselves, because they love being, quiet. They love quietness. So when maybe they have a lot of friends and a lot of, birds around flying and chitter chattering, but they want to retreat a little bit and get away from that, because maybe too much. Maybe they're like, what's it called, empaths, and they just pick up on all sorts of energies. I can relate to that. But this also is telling me that they might have a beautiful singing voice. They might have some kind of like, what's it called, like a voice in the matter, where they, their voice holds a lot of weight. So maybe a lot of people listen to what they have to say. Maybe they're a motivational speaker, because we have this big fat canary here, and then it's like he's the dominating one, right? It's just this canary, and everybody else, all the other birds you can't really see. So I feel like this person stands out from the crowd. So this person might be very sociable, may have a large following, somebody who's just very popular, just has a big social friendship circle, a big social circle. They might be good at singing, or just very good with their words, very charming. That's what I'm getting with that. That's how I feel like you're gonna meet someone who, opens doors for him or herself. They create those opportunities for themselves, and very, very well respected in their field. That's what I'm getting. With the canary and the singing and then the vacancy, for me, I can relate to this. This is like, people or someone always needing to fill awkward silence. That I can relate to that. It's like, oh, it's too quiet, let me start talking. It's too quiet, even though they do appreciate it and they like it. But I think they have a balance. Again, we're talking about balance, just like pile 1 and 2. So they do appreciate a good balance between, being sociable and then being antisocial, where they just find comfort with just their own books or their own devices, whatever. But I feel that when it gets too quiet, they're like lacking. They're lacking a change, friendships, So I think they just love a little bit of both. So who you're gonna meet? Someone who you will feel balanced with, who's gonna complement your energy. You might be the person who talks a lot, and maybe they're the person who's just very chill, or they're the person that's very talkative, and you're the chill person. And then vacancy here. Also, it's like, oh my gosh, it's too quiet. Let's stir things up. And then they start talking just to fill up the awkward silence. So I feel like this person recognizes other energy. They recognize when people are empty. They recognize when things are just still and needing to be fulfilled. That's what I'm getting, this vacancy. It's like you filling up a person's cup. They feel that energy. They feel when someone's feeling sorrow, or feeling like they're needing something, they're lacking something. And they can also sense when something is available. So that works great hand in hand. Like in the job fields, like, oh man, I can totally go full force in this field. This job is available, and I'm gonna make it and mold it into my own. Oh, this person, she's not dating anybody, he's not dating anybody. I'm gonna go and ask them out for, ask them for their phone number. So I feel like this person can attract empty people, or people who are lacking, or things that are lacking, jobs that need to be fulfilled. Like this person just has, I think this person is just very, very intuitive and very empathic. I don't know if that makes sense to any of you, but I feel like this person is gifted in different ways. I don't know, man, my intuition is taking me on so many different paths. And I think that's why they're always looking for solace, because their mind is always running. What this progress card is telling me is that they look forward to like they love success. They love progress. They love change. They love crossing T's, dotting I's, and taking care of business. And I feel that that's their heart, like their purpose here in life. And I feel that you guys will balance each other, because you have you're like the yin to yang. Like one of you is just like very, I don't know, like you have the dark and then you have the light, and you guys come together and you're like this big ball of like complementary energy. That's what the yin yang talks about. And you have the positive and you have the negative, and then you come together and you're like this big powerful force. So I feel that progress is here because this person it's the reason why it's here is because this person, they have a purpose in life. They can't just stay still for too long, like I said. you know, and then they get up in the morning and they get that worm. So that's what I'm getting with that energy. So let me know if that you know, if that resonates with you for some of you. And then we have enlightenment. So they have a mission, they have a purpose, and they're not gonna feel accomplished until they fulfill that need. And I feel that when you guys come together, they're probably, this person's, I don't know, like you're gonna be filling their cup in a different way. Maybe they're empty in a different way, like where, you know, their purpose is to help others and accomplish goals, but then they have a part of them that's missing, and that's where you come into it. That's where you come in the mix. You fulfill that vacancy in their hearts, and that's what's going to help them pour again, have the flow again, pour into others again. So I think you're going to balance each other out again. Look, stay grounded. This energy, wow, we have 2 moons here. This is beautiful. Wow, I love this energy. We have blues, a lot of blues here, so a lot of thinking. So grounded is like you guys, you know, coming together and being one, being in sync, in an earthly manner. You know, like you guys vibing well with each other, a lot of chemistry, a lot of like, I'm getting like intimacy as well. You coming together, and there's gonna be a lot of intimacy as well. Which is, this is beautiful, because I think that's like the yin and the yang again, coming together to you know, come and make a complete package. So I feel that you guys are going to plug into each other to fill each other's cups, to fill each other's hearts, and that's what I have. I'm not going to complicate it anymore. I just feel like there's so many different messages, and I'm trying to pick them apart and try to bring them together. So that's what I have for you. This person has a big goal here, and it's a spiritual goal, and they need to ground themselves more, come back to earth and do work here, because I feel like they're always up in the sky, always up. Oh my gosh, we have 3 moons here, always up in the moon in their heads. So I think you fill them up somehow. Maybe you bring them back to earth, you know. And we have moons here 3 times. So this person might be a starseed, or they might just be in the clouds a lot, in their heads a lot. And I think your energy is, you're meant to clear the blockages and help them fill their vacancy and help them ground themselves so that they can continue doing their work. So I feel this is a spiritual balance here, and I feel that this person is going to pour into your cup and help empower you, help give you what you're needing, enlightenment, help you on your spiritual awakening. So this is like some kind of divine intervention here. And oh my gosh, a spacey one. So that's what I have for you. Thank you for your time. Let me know if this resonates or not. And I do offer personal readings. Thank you so much. My Winter's Embrace Oracle and my Fortune Cookie Oracle is for sale on my Etsy and PayPal.